Okay, key number 3. You're probably dreading this, right? SAT and ACT scores. I want to follow up merit-based aid with this topic. Real quick, I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but hopefully provide you some hope around this. The U.S. News puts out rankings every year of all the different colleges. From 1 to 50 liberal arts and business schools and public universities, but they rank all the schools. One of the best ways to be ranked higher than another school is by looking more selective. One way to look more selective is to have, on average, higher SAT or ACT scores. Every high school is different in terms of their GPA, in terms of how they calculate that, and they offer different programs, different coursework, and so forth. One thing that's universal is that everybody's taking identical tests, so it's a good way to gauge the type of student that is going to those schools. So the one thing to keep in mind is that these test scores are heavily weighted in the admissions process, but also potentially in the financial aid process through that merit aid program that I was talking about earlier. They're looking to attract higher scores, so if you can come in above their average score, there may be an opportunity to unlock a lot of merit aid. So that's the good news, is that this may be the #1 admission strategy and also financial aid strategy, and that is doing some sort of test preparation. It doesn't have to be too difficult either. There's a lot of online resources that are very cost effective. ePrep.com, PrepMe.com, Petersons.com, just to name 3. Again, those websites are listed on my website. Those 3 have guarantees that your score will increase 200 to 300 points. They have guarantees in place. Now what that says to me is I don't know if you will increase 200 to 300, but it's doable. And would increasing your score by just 100 points gain you admission to a lot of different schools? Absolutely. That's a big swing to the upside. And if you can go up 200 to 300, you may be gaining admission to a lot more schools and potentially unlocking a lot of different merit aid programs. So what I want to stress with key number 3 is this should be more important than maybe potentially one of your classes in high school senior year and over the summer before senior year is doing some sort of preparation, because ultimately this test is not testing you on how much you know. Part of it is, do you know how to be a good test taker and take their test? So practice does help. Taking some sort of prep course will help. And there's a lot of good online resources and private tutors available. Money well spent, because it'll help you get into more schools and potentially unlock thousands of dollars in financial aid. So that's the third thing I did want to stress to you. Big opportunity if you can increase those scores. And increasing GPA helps, obviously, as well.